Hello and welcome back to another 4RP. I've been a complete ass over the last, 10 minutes? 5 minutes?
2 years, yeah, same.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm Reaper. I'm losing my mind actually, and that there, maybe over there, I don't know where the fuck he's putting my picture now.
In the same place. I'm literally
Okay.
too lazy to do anything about where you are.
Okay, it's fair. So over there is Icarus. Say hello.
No.
Okay, fine. Fuck off then. Today we are... No, get back here. Actually, you can't go much. You can't go far anyway. You've got those connected. What are we talking about today?
We're talking about how I can get over being around you with Bennet Foddy.
Yes, getting over it with Bennet Foddy. Other names come to mind for him, but
So
we won't go there.
Before we start this, if you haven't seen it, the video this is based on, him playing Getting Over It, you should watch that, obviously. But before you watch that, I want you to actually just take a think about the title of the game and the things he says in the game and the things that happen in the game and all that kind of stuff, and then apply it on top of how Reaper reacts to the game, and think to yourself, is he missing the point? The answer is yes.
I was not missing the point. It was just angering me because he was being so fucking... What's the fucking word? I can't even think of the word at the moment. Yeah, condescending, but also fucking... There's another word I was thinking of.
Well, since he's from Melbourne, Bennet Foddy, and I'm from Melbourne, I'll describe him in a very Melbourne/Australian way. He's being very cunty.
True. I was not going to say that word, but yeah.
It's my word, I'm allowed to say it.
Oh, you're Australian, so yeah.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, so I apologise to anybody that doesn't like that word. I normally use it on a regular basis, but I try not to.
I try not to as well, because I sometimes find it hard to blur the lines between my professional life and my personal life, because I do dick around with people at work, not as in not work, but I talk a lot of shit. And I got to just rein it back just a little bit, so I tend to not use words like that. But anyway, it's fair.
I so far, out of all the videos I've seen of yours, I haven't heard you say it, so...
Well, that's my goal. For my next video, I'm going to say it about 7,000 times to make up for it.
But you don't want to be demonetized.
It's too late.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, to the game at hand. So, you were playing Bennet Foddy, Getting Over It, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yes.
And you hated it.
Oh, with a passion.
Okay. So, before I tell you why you're wrong, tell me why you hated it.
Saying that I'm wrong from somebody that says that they would never play it again because they absolutely hate the fucking game.
Yes, but let me tell you why you're wrong after that.
Okay, I hate it because it is a very infuriating game, and it infuriated me far too much.
Yes.
I can definitely play games that make me rage, but that was just too much. But I will say that the mouse that I'm using, I don't have it on a mouse pad, so it's a little bit more difficult to play.
A poor craftsman blames his tools, just for the record. And you have a massive mouse pad. It's like literally this big.
Yes, but it still needs to be washed. And I really can't be fucked lifting up everything.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually fair. I meant to change the one I'm using with a better one, but I got too lazy because I have to lift up 3 monitors, 2 speakers, 2 keyboards, a microphone, a headset. And it's just, anyway.
Now I sound really fucking lazy. All I've got to do is lift up 2 monitors and a fucking computer.
We're both pretty fucking lazy. This is like the most first world problems I've ever heard.
Oh, yeah. Then again, I do have a bit of shit on my desk too. Not showing any of that.
Use the toilet, anyway. So, you don't like the game because it's infuriating, which I'm fine with. But do you think the game is good? Because you gave it a 2, if I remember.
I gave it a 2 because of how infuriating it was. I do think it is a clever game. It's a very clever game. It is a very well-made game. I just don't like it.
See, I'm in the same boat. But at the same time, I said I'd tell you why you were wrong, so I got to come up with something on the fly. So I'm just going to keep talking a little bit of shit until I come up with something. You were wrong because I told you so.
Because apparently you're always right.
It's correct. Like the whole point of the game, of him making it, was for it to be infuriating. That's where the title comes from, getting over it. And everything he says, it's about learning to get over the things that set you back. But
I fully got that.
The issue is, though, I think it would actually be easier to climb up a mountain with a hammer and a cauldron than it would be in the game.
Yeah.
Like, I reckon I could actually do it easier than I could do playing Getting Over It. I could literally get over it better than I could play Getting Over It.
Yeah. No, it was just... I even toned down the sensitivity of the mouse at one point to see if that would help me, but it didn't.
It's one of those things, you have to get used to the controls for one, and you have to learn the physics. Like, the physics aren't perfect, obviously, because it's a guy in a cauldron climbing a mountain with a fucking hammer.
Yeah.
But I think once you get that, it gets a lot easier. Like, it took me, I was playing for a couple of hours trying to get up to that point, which you got up to pretty quickly. I will say, you did get up to that point pretty quick.
Yeah, that's because I raged and I'm just fucking swinging as much as I could.
Which might be part of your problem, just for the record, but that's neither here nor there.
I do know that part. I do realize that. But when I got up to the part I did get up to and then I just fucking flung back, I was trying to be so fucking careful.
Yeah, that happens.
And then I just fucking,
There's one part just after where you were, where you have to climb up a steel girder, and it's slippery. It's got slippery physics. Steel girder? Yeah, and then
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, then you got to get up to Devil's Chimney, which is these two lamps up a little thing, and then you got to go up. But if you go up too far to this way, you go off the edge back down to the start, and which is just where the slippery thing is too. So you fall down the slippery thing, and then you get flung over back to the start. That happened to me a couple of times, and I will be fair.
Oh, Jesus.
I got very upset. I will not lie.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I recorded that somewhere and never released it, but. That aside, have you ever played a game called Quap?
No.
It's this game
where... I've heard of it.
Really? It's a game where it was really famous when it came out, 2008, I'm looking at it now, 2008, where you have QWOMP, and you're controlling a runner's upper leg and lower leg with those 4 keys.
Oh, no, I have... I don't know if it's the same game, but I have seen a game similar.
Was it called Clop, where you did it with a horse?
No, it was with a runner, but I think it was a different kind of Flash game.
Because that's... Quap is... Is it the same? Yeah. Quap is the first game, or one of the first games that Bennet Foddy made.
Ah, okay.
And the reason I bring it up is because I was watching a podcast with him, and he has this obsession with really weird control schemes.
I've noticed.
Hence Quap, hence Getting Over It. I just want to know, what your thoughts on that are, flipping controls on their head.
Oh, I think it's brilliant. I think it's a really fucking clever idea. There's, there needs to be that little bit of a game changer, excuse the pun, within games.
Yeah. I completely agree. As much as I personally would not play the game again because I don't have the temperament for it, he has done extremely well, and it was extremely popular. This game sold, I think it was it'd be 1 million+ copies. Let's have a look. Getting Over It sales.
And there were quite a few famous YouTube gamers that have played it.
There'd been more than a couple.
And I've only seen 3 play it, which is Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and PewDiePie. They're the only 3 that I know that have played it. But I know that there are a shitload more. Yeah,
according to this, there's between 1 and 2 million owners on Steam.
Jesus.
And he sold 280,000 copies in the first 2 weeks.
Bloody hell. And how much is the game worth at the moment?
It was $8.
$8. It's a lot of money for him.
It is, and I honestly think it's fairly earned. Who would have thought?
Definitely.
Who would have thought not only the game would rake in that much sales, but it's such an original game. Who has done anything besides the fact that it's based on sexy hiking, which is a very, very similar game. very, very, very similar. He stole it, but
Yeah.
he managed to make it interesting, new. He managed to add like his voice and the music and all this other stuff on top of Sexy Hiking to make it more than what the game would have been without it. And I know you hated it. You hated his motivational shit, and you hated going down the road feeling bad, which is my favorite thing about any game ever.
Like I thought that the motivational speaking was pretty clever, but it's always at those times where you were just about to fucking stab someone in the fucking throat.
Well, that's why I love it, because like the first time you fall down a lot, it goes, oof, that must have been a kick in the guts. Like a real thick Aussie accent. I'm just like, it was.
Yeah.
Come here, I want to beat your fucking face in.
Well, I didn't mind that one. That one was like, yeah, okay, it was. Let's carry on. And I was able to get over it. But then the next part, and you know, you get pushed back further, and then he goes into this fucking long spiel about shit. And it's just like,
There's nothing quite as hard as getting over it. Like, thank you. Thanks.
Come here so I can now shove my knee into your face.
Like, have you seen the entire game?
Not the entire game, no.
Excuse me. There's one part, it's, I think, about 3/4 of the way through, and you hear his voiceover. The snake is tempting, isn't it? It's because some people don't want to succeed. So feel free to ride the snake back down to the bottom. And it's just literally like a thing, and it goes, if you go on this, you just start again. And you don't get to the end, you have to start again.
Fuck that.
And it's like, who would do that? Who is so afraid of success that they would not do that after playing a game for probably hours?
There'd probably be quite a few people out there.
You know what? I can't actually argue with that because I'm sure people are that insane.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm not going to go into anything with the whole thing about Shane Dawson and shit going on at the moment, but yeah, we'll go there.
Anyway.
He's doing the video on Jake Paul and the whole...
Yeah, Shane Dawson's also a wanker, but we'll move on.
I like him. You know that.
Point proven.
I don't see what the point is, but okay.
He's a wanker and you like him, so... I mean, potato... Anyway. Back on the game. Did you find the game fair?
You've played the game, right?
Yes, and I think it's actually quite fair. I think it's one of those games where if you practice enough, you will get it, and it will be 100% fair. But I'm not saying that it makes me want to play it anymore.
Yeah, no, I do agree. It is definitely fair. It is 100% purely skill-based game. It is. There's nothing else about it. It is just 100% purely skill-based game, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah. Like, much like something like Enter the Gungeon, which I fucking love. That is an awesome game.
Yeah, which I've played with you once before, and I think I need to try it again.
Yeah, you were really bad at it, and you were playing as the second player, which is it's a whole thing in Gungeon where if you're the second player, you're treated like a second player, and it's great.
Yeah, you really are. You're just basically a little bitch.
Yeah, you don't actually get to talk to any of the NPCs. They all tell you to fuck off because you're not the hero.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so I think I could put that. I think I could put that as a Reaper's Rapid review because I haven't actually played it properly as the hero, as you say.
Yeah, and I reckon that'd be good too if we could actually try to do some 2-player stuff on that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm 100% keen, like we did with Mario Brothers
Party.
Sorry, yeah, Mario Party.
That game will never play again, I don't think. At least not the first one.
Yeah.
Maybe the new one if it comes out and it's not $1 million like it's gonna be.
Yeah, well, maybe in a year or two when it's cheaper.
Anyway.
But, sorry, as you were saying, I interrupted you.
Yeah, that's normal. Yeah, so the game is quite fair. Much like Enter the Gungeon, like it's hard as nails. It's so terrible, but every time you fuck up, it's like, yeah, that was me. And I guess did you feel that in the moment when you fucked up and you're just like, this is my fault or the game sucks? Or like, where were you on that spectrum?
I was a mixture of both. I'm like, this is a fucking shit game. I hate this game. Fuck off game. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. But at the same time, I'm like, well, there's not really anything nothing stopping me from getting there. There's nothing else hindering my experience with this game other than myself because I am being shit at the game.
Yeah.
So in a way, I hated the game, but I hated myself at the same time.
I think if I was to create, like, if I was a game publisher and Bennet Foddy came to me and said, I want to publish this game in stores, that is the quote I would put on the front of the tin. Just, I hate myself.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds... Let's do that. Let's try and get a game to Bennet Foddy, or get Bennet Foddy to come to us with a game. I don't know.
I'll just burn it to a disc and make a cover art. It's like, Bennet Foddy, getting over it. I hate myself. So
that sounds good.
After all this, do you stick with your 2?
Yeah. Yes, 100%.
Proof positive that some people cannot get over it.
Yeah. No, I can't. Like, I might go back to it one day, but the chances of that are probably very similar to me getting attacked by a shark whilst never going into the sea.
It's Australia, that's very likely.
Actually, yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
We have fresh air sharks. We have, just like drop bears, we have drop sharks.
Drop bears. Fuck drop bears.
Don't come to Australia. Everything here fucks you up. It's amazing.
Yeah, especially the drop bears. They're scary.
They're great. They're good cuddly pets though, once you tame them. Anyway,
I wouldn't go that far. I've been mauled by one, so
that explains your face. Oh, sorry.
So, there's going to be a little bit of an accident with Icarus in the next few days, so you might not see him for a while.
I'm okay, I get off work.
Okay, that's fair.
So, do you have anything else to add? Because I'm out of shit to say about getting over it, besides I actually hate it, but it's a great game.
I think just so people do know out there, because there are a lot of people that take things the wrong way, that was a joke. It was a complete joke.
What is the chances of me turning up dead in the next few days? It's Australia, so pretty high.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
I'm going to get attacked by bushfire spiders or something.
It's the drop bears.
Yeah.
It's always the drop bears.
I'm not in drop bear country, it's fine.
Oh, okay, it's still good.
I'm in bushfire country. It's a country of some sort everywhere.
Yeah. Where am I? I think I'm fucking...
Drago country.
Yeah, we'll go with that. There's a few other things I would have said here, but that's for off camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, other than that, yeah, off camera, off audio, whatever you're watching, however you're listening, whatever.
Camera counts.
Yeah. I think that is all I have to say, that it's a shit game. Well, it's not a shit game. It's a good game, but it's a shit game.
On the Reaper scale, it's a 2 out of 10. On the actual game scale, it's like an 8, in my opinion. Not for me.
I would definitely say that for the game itself, if I was watching it not playing it, I would have given it higher, something around about an 8, because it is very clever. But no, it's a 2. I'm still giving it a 2. I'm not changing that. It's a 2.
Reaper,
maybe
for never ever being salty, he gets a nothing because it's a fucking lie. He's always salty. He's actually rusted my computer there. Thanks.
It's okay.
Check. All right. Would you like to see us out so I can tell you off for rusting everything, for being so fucking salty?
Yes, I shall. But first, I need to say that I hope Salty Crafter doesn't attack me for using the salty thing.
It's an internet thing. They can get fucked if they try.
I know. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please follow Icarus if you really want to, and all that sort of thing. Links are down below. Subscribe, press the like button, bell icon, all that shit. You know where it is.
SoundCloud, subscribe, iTunes, subscribe to Twitter, to Facebook, to MySpace, to Yahoo Instant Messenger, to AIM, to ICQ, to AOL Online, America Online. Perfect.
Yeah. MSN Messenger as well. I've got that somewhere as well, I think.
Yeah, that's like the old school, not Windows Live Messenger, MSN Messenger.
Yeah, it's got to be MSN.
Send me smoke signals. Just whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Even send something by a fucking pigeon if you want.
Bye.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Just go, yeah.